Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas series. I am so super excited. This year I have an amazing lineup of friends that have decided to join me on this craziness. So I hope that you are ready to craft along with us for 12 days. We have so many beautiful projects that you can do for this Christmas season. So this series is also a giveaway. So make sure that you are subscribed to all of the channels on the lineup down below. Come back to as many videos as you can and leave a comment. We will be selecting our winners randomly from one of the 12 days. You have to be 18 years or older to participate on the giveaway, and my giveaway will be open to international and domestic subscribers, but I'm not sure about each one of the channels, so you might want to check their particular rule. Also, since there's so many videos that are gonna come along, I am going to create a playlist on my channel and also check all of their channels so you can catch up on their playlist as well. So if you missed a day, you have a way to come back and try some of those projects and watch some of those videos. So I'm super excited about this series. So what I have for you today is this Midori style mini album. I think it turned out super cute. The binding was very easy to do, so I hope that you guys give it a try. I am using this pink Santa collection. That's not the name. The name is Sugar and Sparkle, and it is one of those hard buy papers from Michaels that they had this year. So I love how it turned out. I have some of these fuzzy trim on the sides, so because it reminds me of winter and the Santa's cozy fur. And so I love it. And so this is how it looks like, and let me just quickly show you the inside. Over here I used one of the 4x6 cards to create like a little belly band, and I think this guy will be super cute as a what do you call this, like a bookmark. And so and then the pages are very plain, but I mean, I think that we are gonna have all kinds of fun decorating this book. So you can add some journaling on this side. I like the fact that the paper is not double-sided because you can journal, and if you're making this as a December daily, you might want all the room here to journal and then put a little picture. So this has two signatures. I binded this using some of this elastic cord, and I'm using a gold. Now on the tutorial I did it because my elastic is really thin, so let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So mine is very thin. I didn't realize that when I bought it, so I did it on the tutorial, but then I didn't quite like it, so I went ahead and I doubled it, and then I did it again. So, and I really have no idea what the size of this will be. This is just something that I had in my house on my stash. So I love the collection. I love the pink Christmas theme for this book, and it has, each signature has 5 pages folded, so that means each one has 10 pages, and so altogether we have 20 pages here, and so actually 10 pages and 20 if you count both sides, so you have 40 pages to play with. So it could be used as a December daily if you are into December dailies. But yeah, I love it. It's so cute, so pink. So I'm gonna leave you guys to the tutorial. Don't forget to visit each one of the channels on the lineup, and thank you for watching. Okay, so we're going to start by making the structure. I have 2 pieces of chipboard. These two measure 9 by 5.5, and then I have this long piece for my spine. This one measures 9 by 1.5, and then I'm going to be using this beautiful pink Christmas paper. This one is called Sugar and Sparkle by Craft Smart, and this is one of the hot buys from Michaels. So I decided to just go ahead and wrap my chipboard straight onto the design paper, and I love these windows, so I'm going to use that. So I'm gonna grab 2 and I'm going to put them together. So first I'm going to cut the papers at, let's do 11 inches. I'm just gonna cut it down a little bit and maybe like this. And we are going to cut these. Let's cut this by 8 inches so it's not too big. Okay, and now these two pieces we can join together. So I'm just going to grab some double-sided tape here and put these two, one on top of the other on the side. And so let me just get a little tape, join them together just like that, and I can cut this out. And then let me peel off the tape and then just put one on top of the other. And then what we're gonna do is just simply add our chipboard right here on the center. So I'm going to start with the spine, and for that I'm just going to use my double-sided tape. Okay, so now we're going to take off the tapes, and I already went ahead and added the tape on the two other pieces as well. So I'm going to place this right on the center where the joints are, and then also make sure to center it up and down just like this. And I'm actually gonna put in more to this side, and there you go. And then I'm going to peel off the tape on these pieces as well. Okay, so now we're gonna put the ones on the side, and as always I'm going to leave just a little space in between my chipboard pieces, and this space is about 1/8 of an inch wide. And I'm gonna do the same on this other side just like that. There you go. And then I'm just going to bend my cardstock around the chipboard and just shape it before we actually glue it. So I'm going to do the sides just like that and do this other side. Same thing that we do every time we make a mini album. This time I'm just skipping through the cardstock and doing it straight onto the design paper. Now this design paper is also a good weight. It's probably a 60-pound cardstock, so that's why I'm not worried about it cracking or anything like that. So I'm gonna do this side also just like that. And then I am going to cut the corners and continue wrapping all the album. So now we have the base of the album. How cute does this look? It looks like a little file folder or like one of those binders. How cool is that? Okay, so now I am going to use this little scrap piece of my paper, and I am also going to cover here on this pine. So let me cut this one down. So this one I'm just going to cut at 8.5. Like so, and I am just going to glue this one down. Okay, so let's just add some glue, and to make sure you add enough glue so you don't have your paper you know, having air bubbles or anything like that. And I'm just going to place this right on the center. And then I'm going to use my ruler and my little score tool, and I'm just going to find the bending points, which will be here and here, and I'm just going to score very softly here, and same thing on the other bending point. I'm just kind of feeling where the gap is, and I'm just going to score here as well. And then I'm just going to fold each one of the sides just like that, and there we go. How cute. I love it already. Then I'm going to pick two pieces or one piece of design paper to cover the inside of the album, and I think I'm going to use, really like that one or this one maybe. Yeah, I think I'll go with this page here. And I'm going to cut this at 8 3/4 by 5 1/4, and we are going to need 2 of these. So here we go again, 5 1/4, and then I'm just simply going to glue these 2 pieces on each one of the sides. So now we are going to make the pages of the book, and for that I'm just going to work straight on my design paper, and this is actually going to be so super easy because we're doing this Midori style. And what I'm gonna do is just cut 3 sheets at a time, and we're gonna cut these ones at 8 1/2 right here. And then I am going to cut these by 10 inches. I'm actually going to do 10 1/4. Okay, so again, this is 3, and then I'm going to cut 2 more, and I'm going to do 5 for one booklet, and we're going to make 2 booklets. Okay, so you're gonna cut 10 sheets altogether. So again, 8 1/2 by 10 1/4, and this is going to be the first one here. And what we're gonna do is just fold this right on half. So this is super simple, really. We're not going to score or do anything more than just folding on half. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put one inside the other, just like this, to create the pages, the booklets. And I think I like this like so. Okay, so I have now my 2 little booklets, and what I'm gonna do is we're going to punch the holes here so we can add our little booklets onto our book. So I am just going to mark, since my spine measures 1 1/2, and I did that purposely so we can punch a hole every 1/2 inch. So we're gonna do 1/2 and 1, but I am going to go 1 inch deep in here. So I am just going to mark 1 inch, one little dot right there, and then from here I'm going to measure where my spine starts, which is right there, and I'm just gonna place it here, and I can see that my spine is 1 1/2 if you feel where your indents are. And I'm just going to make a little mark at the 1/2 inch and at the 1 inch. So these 2 holes, okay? And that is where I'm going to punch my hole, and I'm just going to use the small one here, and you can also set these to 1 inch, which is all the way down, and then you know that your holes are going to be evenly on the same space, you know. So I think I'm going to just do that, and so one will be here, and the other one is right there. And it's not exactly on the line that I mark, but it's pretty close, or the points. it's right a little bit below it just because of the bulk here. And then I'm going to do the same on this other side. So I'm just going to mark where my spine starts, which is right there at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And again, I'm going to go with this tool and just punch my holes right there. One at 1/2 inch and one at 1 inch. So now we have these two holes on the top and on the bottom. And then for our signatures, which are these ones, these little booklets, I'm just gonna line this up at the center, and I think this is the easiest way to do it. I'm just going to make a little mark where, you know, where my marks on my spine are, just to make sure that they are exactly center. And I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm just lining this up on the center, and I'm going to mark right here where I want my holes to be. So this time I'm just going to make sure that I go right on that little mark that I did, which is right there, that little dot. So I'm going to punch my hole right there, and same thing on this other side. Go right there. And then I'm going to use some elastic cord, and I have this gold one here, and I don't know, I got this online at Amazon, but I mean, I'm sure you can find it at any craft store. I just couldn't find any. So, and I got this a long time ago, so I just know I had it there. Now this one is kind of thin. I wish I would have had one that was thicker, but I think this will do for now. So I'm just going to grab a long piece. Okay, so then I'm going to pass my cord through. I'm going to start at this one of the signatures. I'm going to start on the second signature, I guess, and I'm going to go from here. And then I'm going to go onto my spine, just like that. And then I'm going to come out on the other hole here on the top, just like this, and take that out. Then I'm gonna put this here, and I haven't cut this yet because I don't want this to go all the way through. I'll cut it at the end. So I am going to go in here, and again, this will be easier with a thicker cord, but here we go. And then I'm going to pass it through the first signature. So I'm going to go from the outside in and try to line them up so they're all can go at the same time, and mine it's not quite lining up right now, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, and then let's see if I can grab it here. So now I'm gonna pass it. There we go. It's kind of like stitching with your hands, but for this one you don't need any sewing or anything like that, so I think it's super easy to do. And then I'm gonna pass it through again, the same signature, just to the outside. And then we're gonna go to the spine, and don't worry about this being tight, we can tie it later. Right now it's super loose. And then I'm going to go from the outside and come back in. Let's see here. There we go. And finally we are gonna exit on the second signature again on the holes on the bottom. And there we go. Oops. Okay. Try one more time. And sometimes it's not lining up all the way, so I gotta help it. And there we go. So I'm gonna pass it through, and now it comes right out. And now I'm ready to cut this off. And here's where you want to make it really tight. So I'm going to just pull until this is tight. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Make sure this is nice and tight. And if you're working with a cord like mine that's so thin, you might want to double it up. Okay, and there you go. So then all we're gonna do is tie it on the center, just like that. And I'm gonna do this one more time. And sometimes I need an extra finger just to hold it, but this will do. Okay. All right, so now I'm just gonna cut that off, and we are done making the pages. So again, mine's a little loose because my cord is so thin, but look how cute and super easy to do. So then you have so many pages to decorate. You can journal on these blank pages. This is why sometimes I like the one-sided paper more. And then you can decorate, you can journal about a picture. This will be super cute for like a December daily type of thing. And then you can use your scraps here to make little pockets if you want, or just use these to, embellish the sides and layer some paper to add your pictures. So super easy, and you can actually add more pages to this if you want. I'm doing 5 because that will be 10, and I know after we add pictures and different layers, I know it will definitely start to bulk up. So yeah, I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna continue embellishing the front. And here we go. I hope that you guys enjoy this quick tutorial. I hope that you are inspired to try one for yourself. Don't forget to follow everyone on the lineup and check out the projects for today. And please come back tomorrow for more Christmas inspiration. I want to thank you